I am Izzy Polanco.
And I am Dwight Carter.
And you're watching Fashion Anarchy
on
the
Odd
Network.
So far, nobody else has used his machines, so I'll be very interested to see how he reacts because I'm using his machine, which is really not his machine. We're all sharing it. Just want to point that out.
Talking about we got one industrial machine, like, I'm a professional sewer, first of all, but then to share a machine with somebody, when I'm doing my thing, like you messing up my flow, you changing my thread colors, like, I can't get with that, bro. Like, for real, I don't understand it. Now she in my way. You know, now she's a target. I gotta get her, flat out.
I just got yelled at. It was so hard for me not to say anything. Because, look, is anyone else leaving their shit everywhere? No, and he just left this on there. Like I said, this is everyone's studio, not just his. It's everybody's.
Just, Caroline, just, you know.
With the top, I'm having progress, but I'm worried about the bottom because I don't know if it's going to turn out how I pictured it, but it's okay.
Make sure that your thread from up here is under the foot, so the foot is holding it down. Yes, I am a few steps away from having my first piece of clothing finished, which I did not expect at this point. I am not the fastest worker, so the fact that I am here at this stage, I'm extremely excited so that I can get started on more.
Yeah, well, while I was designing and while I saw like my sleeves being put together and like how it, like the assembly of it started to form, I was thinking a little about it because the original design that I had really got lost in the creating process.
We've all been curious.
This is the vest, a biker's vest, right? And so now I'm gonna move in and put the pockets in and just finish it up.
Yeah.
Right?
That's dope.
Thank you very much.
As I was sewing, it was all going pretty well. I was kind of like fitting on myself as I went, even though me and my model are like different sizes just to see if it like looks good on a person. And then I did my fitting with my model and like everything was looking pretty good, so I'm really excited.
All right, so we are in the final hours of this designer competition, Fashion Anarchy. The designers are still working, but they have to be complete in a couple hours.
That is true. You know, I made my rounds and I saw some really good products, but there were other products that also made me question if this is going to be completed on time.
Right.
Now, I saw some prints that just don't go with the streetwear challenge. What's your perspective on that?
You know, they were able to design their own print.
Which is a big deal.
Yeah.
A lot of designers don't get to do that.
And I think some of them were disappointed in how it went from paper to digital onto the fabric. But still, you are correct. If it doesn't relate to streetwear, then it's not going to sell as a streetwear piece.
That is correct. And you know what? At the end of the day, it's a competition. Even if your levels of expertise are different than other designers, it's still a competition. You have to bring it on. You have to bring on your best game. And we will be, you know, we will be judging on that.
Right. Now, I will say that this is Fashion Anarchy, and there are no rules and limits, but you still want to be able to sell your product.
Absolutely.
You know, and if it's streetwear, it's got to be streetwear.
I think they did a good job understanding the challenge, though. Like I said, I saw a lot of great designs, but we will see what the final product
Right,
is.
yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, me too.
I think I just used my back pattern pieces to embroider, so I accidentally chopped it up. Don't tell anybody.
I'm like doing everything kind of on the right pace as I wanted to, so I'm happy.
Oh, absolutely stressed. I have a lot to finish.
I feel like I'm definitely where I need to be. I feel like if I had to make another piece, I could make another piece after I finish the third one. So I think I'm in a good place.
Trying to stay calm. Anxious, but staying calm.
L7 Catering Excellence. Welcome to the market leader in small bites. Experience a perfect blend of sensational foods, a customized menu with competitive rates. L7 is creating memorable dining experiences, one small bite at a time. L7 Catering specializes in small bites for intimate gatherings with an emphasis on exquisite seasonal cuisine. Book your tasting session or discuss your project with us at www.l7.net.
A home is an investment for the long term, and your home's foundation is the key to protecting that investment. For wall cracks, settling, water problems, or an unsealed crawl space, call Woods Basement Systems for a solution that delivers comfort and security for years to come.
Hey, let's check out this park. Oh, wow, that's really cool. To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
Bye-bye.
Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably gonna turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right?
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him.
This is elimination day for our 5 competing designers. The judges will be judging on fit, workmanship, textile usage, textile pattern. Designers were able to design their patterns at Car Textile. And wearability. They will be judged by the following judges that I'm going to introduce right now. We have Michael Shedd, fashion designer from St. Louis. We have Claire Morgan, also a fashion designer from St. Louis, who was also the winner from 2020 of Fashion Anarchy. We have Polly Gibson, men's and women's designer from St. Louis. We have Shan Keith, designer and educator from St. Louis, Missouri. We have A.K. Brown, fashion blogger, stylist, and influencer from St. Louis. And we have Emily Huey, educator and retail consultant for independent designers. Let's bring out our first designer. We have Brandon Vaughn. All right, Brandon. Explain your print and explain the process you went through to create your streetwear design.
Okay, streetwear, first thing I think of is logos. I think of 90s fashion and breaking the rules. And with the print, it's a 2-print. You got the army fatigue, and then I thought it was a good opportunity to brand my brand. So I put the Brandon Vaughn on the pant. I also tried to go with the Brandon, the BV on the top, but the leopard print, it printed too small. So, you can't really see it, but I kind of like it because it gives like a new pattern feel that feels like a gingham check or something like that. But then I also contrasted here in the leg, here on the pocket, and yeah, that's what I did pretty much. The spacer fabric, I like it because it looks like a biker jacket, cutting edge, and then we just went with a simple top.
I think what you did a really good job of embodying the culture and from the styling aspects to who she is, from the brown lip liner to the makeup to the earrings, accessories. The print is so polished, and you had unlimited time to create your own and develop your own print, and I think you really, I think you slayed it.
Yeah, I think the pants for me are again my favorite of the look. I think they could be so universal, and a lot of people would get a lot of wear out of them. I think I would have styled it differently though, maybe with a boot or something, right. Something to elevate her a little bit better. But other than that, pretty good.
All right, let's hear from our next designer, Caroline.
All right, hello everyone. My name is Caroline Williard, and the brand I'm representing today is CW Couture. As you know, in the last 30 to 40 years, streetwear has evolved so much. There's so many different elements that are now being portrayed in streetwear, and so me loving couture and statement pieces and artistic expression, to me, I feel like when I got the opportunity to make a print, this was the first time I got to make a print, I really went all out. It is made of suede denim. If they had leather, I would have used leather because I think like a lambskin leather would have been incredible, but I used what they had, and this denim, and this is also suede as well. I just really feel really strongly about like luxury streetwear, like couture streetwear. You know what's going on right now with K-pop and like what's going on in like the music industry, and I love how it's like, you know, unique. The piping, the art, I just wanted to make it pop and just make it unique. It's not something you can just find easily on the, on the rack. So there's my logo that I've also drawn, and yeah, so I hope you appreciate it. I had such a blast with this.
So I'm only speaking for myself, but I absolutely love everything about this look. I love the coat. I love, can you make me this in like a 16, 18? Yes, I can see this at streetwear, New York Fashion Week. I can see this popping up on Pinterest for New York Fashion Week inspiration. Separately and together, I think they all work for a streetwear vibe. Your tailoring on the coat is magnificent. The piping is gorgeous. And just her overall look, especially from a styling perspective, it all goes together. Even for you as a designer and your element with the butterfly clip in your hair and how that goes with the, like, I'm coming from a styling, I'm coming from a PR, I'm coming from a branding perspective, and all of this is working together. Like I know that you designed this, so hands down, great job.
There's some opportunity with maybe like definitely the collar. I definitely see the finishings on the inside are not as polished. I definitely think that there's some opportunity there. I definitely think the lapel is definitely a little jarring. I definitely think if this was in the store, it'd be a hard sell.
All right, let's bring out our next designer, Madison. All right, Madison, introduce yourself and then tell us about your streetwear look.
All right, hi, my name is Madison Marks. I am 16 years old and I am a fashion designer here in St. Louis. My aesthetic generally can be described as glamorous, a little bit punk, and very drag-inspired. Those are my biggest words that I would use to kind of describe myself. And when it came to this look, I was like, I really want to like put across who I am as a designer, but also keep it in the street world. So I decided to kind of think currently, what are we going through right now? Obviously a pandemic. So I was thinking about back last year when everyone would put on their best outfit that they owned just to go to the grocery store, and everyone would like have their matching masks, and I wanted to kind of relive that experience where everyone was just so glamorous for no reason. So I dressed my model in a two-piece set with matching gloves and mask to be pandemic safe. And I also have little socks that go with the outfit that also are rhinestoned. And okay, so you may not think that a mini skirt would be like streetwear appropriate, but I asked Hannah, I was like, okay, do you like this length? Do you want it longer? She was like, I love the short skirt. Like, I would wear this out on the street, because she loves to feel like beautiful and confident in her body and show off her legs. So I was like, okay, let's go for it. Let's do the mini skirt, because streetwear can be anything you want it to be. And that's what I made.
I am so excited for you. Like, this is so cool. So good work.
I'm high key obsessed and speechless and you're wearing it and you can see that these are sisters and best friends. This is streetwear.
L7 Catering Excellence. Welcome to the market leader in small bites. Experience a perfect blend of sensational foods, a customized menu with competitive rates. L7 is creating memorable dining experiences, one small bite at a time. L7 Catering specializes in small bites for intimate gatherings with an emphasis on exquisite seasonal cuisine. Book your tasting session or discuss your project with us at www.l7.net.
A home is an investment for the long term, and your home's foundation is the key to protecting that investment. For wall cracks, settling, water problems, or an unsealed crawl space, call Woods Basement Systems for a solution that delivers comfort and security for years to come.
Hey, let's check out this park.
Oh, wow, that's really cool.
To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
Bye-bye. Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably going to turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right.
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him.
All right, let's have our next designer come out, Kelsey.
Hello, judges. My name is Kelsey Gibson, and I'm 21 years old, fashion designer based in St. Louis, Missouri. So right here, I have a two-piece set that is the print I created from Photoshop. I'm really not that experienced at Photoshop, so I really just used what I had. So I created the print using a pastel palette to create the kind of like a paint swatches. And then I duplicated that into a khaki fabric, and then I used the pieces of mesh, pastel mesh. And it's supposed to be like a redesigned tennis skirt, but more classier.
Right now it seems too formal to be considered streetwear. I think there's some style issues as well. Maybe if the skirt was cut even, if she had on, a different type of shoe. Maybe if the shirt was cut at an angle off the shoulder or something, because the neck is kind of throwing me off as well. It's just a few style issues. I think that if you had just truly taken you and really brought it into this challenge, this really could have been your chance to shine. I want to take some scissors right now and just cut that neck, and then cut that skirt, evenly.
All right, let's bring out Lucas, our next designer. All right, Lucas, tell us about yourself and your streetwear look.
Hi everybody, I'm Lucas Rowe. I'm a fashion designer from St. Louis. When I started on this streetwear look, I wanted to make sure that I was able to put forth the brand that I am so proud of that I have been creating, but also give you streetwear because I'm not used to doing the streetwear looks. So a main part of my brand are pattern pants. I love a good print and I love to design the prints that I make. So I of course started with that like I always want to do. And then when it came to the coat, to make it more streetwear, I switched out some things that I would regularly do. I would usually use a wool or a cashmere, and instead I did more of a utility fabric. And then I did snaps instead of buttons, and I'm very happy with how everything came out.
I love the blue stripe down the inside of the shirt. That's really cool. Good cohesion. I think the fit of the pant looks great, but the pockets look like they're in a great spot in the front, and the seams are all good.
It's beautiful. I'm just having a hard time consuming the streetwear.
How am I feeling? I'm a little nervous. These things could go either way. It doesn't matter really how good you are, because I've seen the most talented people get cut, So I'm a little nervous, but I know my designs are solid. I really think I killed it, because I see a couple people that don't really know what streetwear is. But I think I got this in the bag. But stay humble and let God pull the win out.
All right, the judges have made their decisions, and we're going to figure out who the winner and who is going home. Let's bring out the designers first. All right, I'm going to hand this over to Paulie Gibson. He's going to announce the winner of the challenge.
Thank you, guys. You did not make it easy for us. We had to think about a lot of different things, from branding to construction to overall style of look, and did we meet the challenge of streetwear? We've come down to our top two, which would be
L7 Catering Excellence. Welcome to the market leader in small bites. Experience a perfect blend of sensational foods, a customized menu with competitive rates. L7 is creating memorable dining experiences, one small bite at a time. L7 Catering specializes in small bites for intimate gatherings with an emphasis on exquisite seasonal cuisine. Book your tasting session or discuss your project with us at www.l7.net.
A home is an investment for the long term, and your home's foundation is the key to protecting that investment. For wall cracks, settling, water problems, or an unsealed crawl space, call Woods Basement Systems for a solution that delivers comfort and security for years to come.
Hey, let's check out this park.
Oh, wow, that's really cool. To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
Bye-bye. Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably going to turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right.
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the waterline is what really drove it home. I blew on him.